Hey, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're going to do Amazon online shopping for fasting weight loss coming up next. Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, Countess of Low Carb, and on this episode, we're going to do Amazon shopping online for fasting weight loss. I'm super stoked for today's video because I love all things Amazon Prime. Like, I'm an Amazon Prime lover, so Amazon call me. But today I'm going to dive into all things that I got for intermittent fasting with my weight loss. Here's my before and after picture. And I've done intermittent fasting along with the ketogenic diet. The two paired together has led to extraordinary 83-pound weight loss for me. And I want to show you what I got on this month's Amazon haul. If you like videos like this with keto diet or intermittent fasting for weight loss, smash that subscribe button so you can see all things keto, all things intermittent fasting. Click the like so other people can see this video, and sign up for my free weekly Wednesday weight loss email. I send you a free keto diet meal plan along with an intermittent fasting weight loss schedule. Now let's dive in. I've got a whole table here. It was Amazon Prime Day, y'all, and I stocked up on some goodies. So let's dive into my favorite ones. Wait, first and foremost, the one thing I'm most excited about, well, there's many, because they were such a good deal for Amazon Prime Day, but the first one was Kettle Fire. So I like making my own bone broth. Super simple, super easy. Even me as a Sesame Street chef can make my own bone broth. But here's why I'm loving this package from Kettle Fire, which all of these will be in the description link below. If you want to get any of them, I will have all the affiliate links for them. But this was a multi-pack. It was the tomato soup made out of chicken bone broth. Then there's a miso soup made out of chicken bone broth for the keto diet. And then let me tell you how it weaves into fasting. And then a Thai curry soup made from the bone broth. So let's go through this because I know the keto police might be on the prowl. But here's what I do: intermittent fasting, of where I do a 24-hour fast. I've done 50+ hour fast. I do 16/8. Like, I do a lot of intermittent fasting. And when I break my fast, I want it to be a really good meal. So this to me was exciting to see, that this could be a really good meal in addition to high fat, moderate protein, low carb. So this Thai curry, for example, is made with bone broth. For anything with the ketogenic diet or with fasting, the whole weight loss premise is not spiking your insulin, right? And so if I'm having high carbs, that spikes my insulin. If I'm having sugar, that spikes my insulin. So I always look at the labels as a label reader for my weight loss to make sure the ingredients don't have inflammatory properties or creepy carbs. So I'm just looking. It's all organic. I'm quickly scanning it. I do see organic honey here near the bottom, but nothing else is standing out to me as a bad ingredient, or one that could be inflammatory. So 2 servings per, like this box is 2 servings. So 1 serving is a cup. So this is 2 cups, is 15 carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, so that's 13 net carbs per 1 cup. There's 2 cups in here, and then there's 4 grams of sugar. So that would not be an everyday occurrence for me. This may go to my family, which does more low carb, where I do more ketogenic diet. So here's the next one for the Kettle Fire. Again, spiking, like breaking my fast, this would not be intermittent fasting breaking food. It would maybe be if I'm having 2 meals in one day, but not my fast breaking food, which I'll get into in a minute for intermittent fasting. So for my next Amazon product was the Kettle Fire miso soup. I'm less excited about miso. I'm not a big miso soup lover. I love sushi, but not miso soup. This is made out of filtered water or chicken bone broth, organic miso paste, which is made out of soybeans. The rest of the ingredients look okay. It does contain soy, which is inflammatory. And this is 1 cup is 2 carbs. So this whole package would be 4 carbs. For this whole thing, sugars, 0. Wow. I'm kind of actually excited. Who knew I'd be more excited about the miso soup than I would be the Thai. And then the third one that came in this Amazon package, my online shopping, was this tomato soup, which I love tomato soup, but usually cannot find them. So they're made out of the chicken bone broth, which is organic chicken bones, organic celery, organic onions, organic carrots, organic apple cider vinegar. Y'all like the ingredients. Kettle and Fire. I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm fascinated with this. 1 cup, 1 cup is 15 carbohydrates, 0 fibers, 11 grams of sugar. So this whole thing is 30 carbs. That's a ketogenic diet day is 20 net carbs or 20 carbs or under. I'm gonna pass on this one. This one will get divvy it off to somebody else in my family. Like after, we'll save it for a snow day. When's the expiration date? Oh, it doesn't expire until 2020. So those I was most excited for. The next thing, the second most thing I was excited for, talking about breaking intermittent fast, is this olive oil. Now you guys may be like, Elizabeth, why are you so stoked for olive oil? One, I like to buy, we have a local olive oil company near us, and their actual ingredients is olive oil. If you've seen some of my other videos, my Dollar Tree haul, my CVS hauls, my Walgreens hauls, I've done a lot of hauls on the ketogenic diet with intermittent fasting, and a lot of these are flooded with canola oil and the olive oil. And canola oil is extremely inflammatory. It is not made with any carbs. There, for the person who made that comment before, it's not made with any carbs, but it's very puffery. It adds puffery, right? So if you get olive oil, make sure it's straight olive oil. And that's why I jumped on this, because the ingredients are straight olive oil. There's nothing added. It's just extra virgin olive oil, period. Now, I love Amazon, but they're going to their own branding. We should all be afraid for this monopoly that's coming, that they've made. I love them so much though. They've broken the barrier of having like 1 day, 2 day delivery, but it is under their branding, which is why this was so inexpensive relative for this. Like, y'all, I could get my arms even more buff lifting this. Maybe I should lift it through the whole video. Like, this one, definitely check it out. Here's my experience after Amazon Prime Day is usually for online shopping, there's coupons. So check out the Amazon coupons, which I've done other videos on too. The next things for fasting weight loss from Amazon that I'm really excited about was these. I haven't even opened them. Literally, I got the box and was like, I'm gonna go film it so I can contain my excitement through shopping. This was like super inexpensive. Normally I buy my salt from Maldon's, which I will put below because I love the container. This tin it's a UK brand of sea salt flakes. See, this is the flakes. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera or not, but there's the flakes. They're so good for intermittent fasting. I pop these like bird seed. It does not break your fast. It helps with your electrolytes, and it helps change the flavoring. If you want something sweet, pop this in your mouth because it will make it taste salty. So that's Maldon's. But I saw this and I was like, I'll give it a shot. It was inexpensive. It was on sale. It was sustainably sourced sea salt. It's California Living Cooperative. That most essential ingredients. I don't know, y'all. I wanted to see what it was all about, and it came with a 2-pack, and it was inexpensive. Am I gonna leak this everywhere? So these are not flakes. If I explode this everywhere on camera, I'm gonna be not a happy camper. You guys might be though. So these are not flakes. It's actual like granules. If that's showing up, I would still recommend it. But I have a ton of other salt things. But I will probably, when I run out of my Maldon's tin, fill up maybe with this, which is what I sometimes do. Sometimes I don't reorder, but you can get this Maldon salt, a 3-pack on Subscribe and Save to save additional money. Okay, next thing that I got was, y'all, I was so excited. This was also on Amazon Prime Day, and then this is great for weight loss, organic refined coconut oil. This is awesome for the ketogenic diet and for weight loss in particular. If you need a high-fat food, plop this in your tea, which I'll get to in a minute, or your coffee. You'll notice it's liquidy, right? Like that's totally, don't freak out. Coconut oil, when it gets heated, melts. That's why it's liquidy, because it was in a hot box. It's hot here in Virginia right now. So this is totally normal. It will firm itself back up later, but this was very inexpensive relative. It says on the back here even, a disclaimer about the heat. This was inexpensive for Amazon Prime Day. I bet you there's still a coupon for it. That's been my experience. Is usually the past couple of years, this has been one of my Amazon, people are gonna say I talk too fast in this video. It's because I'm excited. I can tell I'm getting so excited talking about this. If you like excitement, smash that like button, put excitement in the comments. But so for this, it's you can get it probably on coupons. I bet you. That's usually what happens after Amazon Prime Day, is deals still go in under the coupon section of Amazon. That's been my experience. So usually even after Amazon Prime Day, at the end of July, beginning of August, I stock up again because there's usually coupons released. A lot of these people, a lot of the Amazon sellers stocked up sending their inventory to the Amazon Prime warehouse, right? And so if they didn't sell well or whatever, they want to liquidate it out. So there's usually, in my experience, the past 2 years, additional savings at the end of July, beginning of August. Let's dive into the next thing, is this. I'm going to say it wrong, y'all. I'll put it in the comment. I'll put it down in the description link and the comments below. But it's Tamari, Tamari. It's gluten-free soy sauce. And so basically, this is 1 carb per 1 tablespoon, 2 grams of protein, 0 fat, no sugar. The ingredients are water, soybeans, which is, so this is a low carb food, I should say, not a keto food because of the inflammatory property of soybeans, contain soy. I'm going to use this to make a low carb Asian dishes and Chinese food dishes. I'm craving Chinese food with some chicken or some cabbage. I'm going to make something with it with some high fat. Maybe I'll put it a little bit with my olive oil. So I can mix this together with it to make it taste like an Asian blend without having all the sugars and other things that are not so good with soy sauce. So this is a gluten-free one, which will help with the puffery, and it would be a low carb diet food. So the keto police, I'm not saying it's keto food, it's a low carb food. There you go. The next thing, what do I want to show you next? I have so many favorites. What's my next favorite? Y'all, woo! As I shoot them across, y'all know I love Pique tea. Y'all, you can get this on Amazon, but don't get it. I'll put it in the description link. Off of their website is cheaper. They always have percentage discounts or whatever. Shh, don't tell Amazon, if you're watching, shh, cover your ears. The next thing, so that was in my, I would recommend that. The next thing I got, which is a low carb food, is these. Now, this is summertime here in Virginia. Make sure my address is not showing. My address is not showing. Is these low carb snacks. I don't like snack foods. If you hear me talking about keto snacks, back in the day, that was inhibiting my weight loss. And when I stopped snacking and went to intermittent fasting of just having a meal, or 2 meals, is when my insulin stopped spiking and I lost more weight and didn't have as much jiggle loose skin. So these, for example, I don't really have, but I wanted pool foods for my little boy and for when we travel, right? Like for me at the airport is when we travel to Sierra Foster Mentee is a triggering, I want to eat bad foods. And so I need to have good substitutes that may not be perfect keto perfection, but they're a good low carb substitute. So these Shrewd foods, I've talked about them before. This whole package is 2 carbs, 0 fiber, 1 gram of sugar, 14 grams of protein, and 3 grams of fat. They do have awesome Quest chips is another one, but I didn't refill on these. These are little Cheeseballs. They have them in sour cream, but they're not my favorite, to each their own. But this one is a cheddar cheese, it's just like Cheeseballs. It does have a different consistency, but they're little protein snacks. They do squish, right? So be mindful in your suitcase to pack them maybe around a t-shirt so they don't get squished. Not that I've ever done that before. Totally done that. So I got a whole box of it. You can get it on Subscribe and Save also. Subscribe and Save, you can cancel it anytime. Next thing that I have, what do I want to show you guys next? Someone was asking about my magnesium. Is great if you have electrolyte issues. Just be mindful this will make you sleepy and it may make you have to go to the bathroom. The Countess doesn't talk about bathroom things, but this is good. It's a good thing for you. That's why I take my Epsom salt baths. Is another big thing that I love to take at nighttime to help me sleep. So take this at sleep time. If you're fasting, of course, just have it during your eating window if you need to get some magnesium in your diet. What's my next thing? I got these, so the keto police are gonna come out again with my low carb foods, but it's mixed nuts. So again, we wanted pool foods. The Happy Belly is the Amazon brand, and it was inexpensive, so I bought it. And I didn't have to schlep it back from the grocery store. It's 1/4 a cup is 5 net carbs, or 7 carbs, depending on how you count, 17 grams of fat, and then protein 6 grams. So this we'll use for pool foods this summer, or little snackies for my little boy. I have a 4-year-old. There you go. It's a low carb diet food. It's not a keto food, but it's a good one. Instead, a better choice probably would be something like pumpkin seeds. 1/4 a cup of these are 2 net carbs or 4 carbs. I got these from Aldi though. I didn't order them from Amazon. The next thing I want to show you guys, it's a Pique tea that I missed that I need to have. It's organic English breakfast tea, little shaker packets. Okay, that's not what I want to show you guys. The next thing that I did want to show you guys was Dr. Fung's Complete Guide to Fasting book. That is a must read. It's one of my top 3 life-changing books. There's a couple of them, but that was one of them. First is the Bible. Second is Think and Grow Rich. And third is Dr. Fung's book. pretty extraordinary. So I would recommend that. I'll put that in the description link below too. And Maria Emmerich's books, if you need book ideas like Keto Instapot book. Maria Emmerich is a doll. I love her face and to pieces. She's fabulous. Get all of her books or from the library. The other thing I've talked about in other Amazon hauls. Other thing I want to talk about is my vacuum sealer. I'm excited to try this. This company sent it to me. They are on Amazon. I will put their information down below. I've never used a vacuum packer sealer, but I want to for my ketogenic meats, for my ketogenic foods. So I'll keep you posted in an upcoming video if I like this. I feel like I'm gonna love it. I feel like it's gonna be life-changing for me. With not having freezer burn on my frozen meat packages. And the other two things are my Soda Stream, which I literally was drinking before I filmed. See my bubbles? I used to have on these videos, if you see my OG videos, lots of Pellegrino and lots of Perrier. While we recycled the bottles, I was getting 5 cases shipped each month, and that just made a lot of recycling waste. New laws in Virginia and nationwide. China's not taking the US's recycling materials. They're lessening significantly them. And so recycling is a mess, at least here in Virginia. So anyways, we're trying to minimize our recycling by opting for more sustainable, reusable sources, thus the Soda Stream. So I will put that in the description link below. I'll give you an alternative source. I found the cheapest one is not actually at Amazon. Sorry, Amazon. It was at Williams-Sonoma, of all places. I think Williams-Sonoma is expensive. No, they have a whole sale. Like the past 3 months, there's been a major sale on these, and I get the glass bottles. So you can just put them in the dishwasher, right? So it saves on waste. The other thing I always love to talk about is my Keto Mojo. I test my blood glucose and ketones during intermittent fasting. And so you can get those directly from their website, but you can order them on Amazon too. But you can find it cheaper on their, ordering directly from them. Oh, the final thing is Iodine for Life. It was Miss Lizzie's brand is now Iodine for Life, and also J. Crow's is Iodine for Life. The 5% Lugol's iodine is women, we need it for our thyroids. People need it for their thyroids. So many people have thyroid issues. I have hypothyroidism. Having iodine is imperative. With intermittent fasting, I just take it during my eating window. It does give you a little boost of energy, so be mindful of that with your eating windows. Say you're eating at night, you may not want to have the iodine late at night because you'll feel a little you'll feel a little dance in your step. So that is my listing. I would love for you to smash the like button if you found this video helpful and share it with other people. Make sure you click subscribe to see all things intermittent fasting, all things keto, all things weight loss, and sign up for my free Weight Loss Wednesday video, and put in the comments below, what did I miss from my Amazon shopping haul? For online shopping, ketogenic diet shopping, intermittent fasting shopping, what did I miss? Tell me in a loving way, always with love. Make it a powerful day, guys, and I'll see you next month for my next Amazon online shopping haul. Bye, guys.